Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I want to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in double Game Week 20, then we move ahead to Game Week 21, and a little bit of Game Week 22. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. So here we go. So for the double Game Week 20, as you can see, I got 92 points, but I did play the triple captainship. However, the transfers I made two transfers for -4. I removed Trossard and Darwin, who got himself injured, and Trossard wanted to move to another club, for Mahrez and Tony. As you can see, Tony here, 7.6, scored a goal from a penalty, got 3 maximum bonus points as well, so 9 points from him. Fantastic. Even though he's around 25% owned, he still is a little bit of a differential around my rank. And, you know, I wasn't looking to bring him in, but there wasn't many striker options. So I looked at other possibilities and other players. I looked at Brentford and the fixtures, and I thought, oh, Bournemouth at home, that looks pretty good. Found out that he was fit and ready to play this game. Went for him, got me 9. Now for Mahrez, look, I always wanted Kevin De Bruyne, but I didn't want to destroy the team that I had. You know, I didn't want to change it and, you know, and get to that point where it's not balanced enough. So I went with Mahrez. You know, the player is on form. You know, he scored a couple of good goals as well, like in the cup games. And I just hope that he plays like at least 1.5 games in this double Game Week 20. He played both, got only 2 points against Manchester United, but for Tottenham, he's got 2 goals, 1 assist, and as you can see there, 3 maximum bonus points, giving him a total of 19 points, and that helps me out a lot. As you can see on my overall ranks, from 227,000, I'm around 116k. Really happy. I think I'm around 3 to 5 points behind top 100k. Just need another very good game week to get in there and stay there. So let's have a look at the team itself. I'm going to go through this quite quickly. So Kepa in goal, give me 10 points. You know, 4.6. Really happy to keep him. The fixtures for Chelsea is actually not too bad. There's a couple of chances for him to continue getting some clean sheets. You know, he's a player that is going to save a lot of shots as well. That's definitely helps him out with getting maximum bonus points like this. Sure, a little bit disappointed that he didn't get any returns in both of these games. But looking forward, there's a possibility that Manchester United could have a double in Game Week 22. So having him on board is fantastic. Still a little bit of a differential. So hopefully Manchester United will get the double in Game Week 22. Then, yeah, I'm kind of set. I might think of getting another Manchester United player, but I'm not sure who to go for yet. Cancelo, it's time for you to go. It's definitely time for you to go. So he's going to be the player that is going to bring me all of that money to use elsewhere. So I'm happy with that. So my idea for Game Week 21 is to basically bank the transfer, but we'll see what happens. Trippier, I mean, he's just a bonus point machine. It's crazy how much bonus points he gets, maintaining a decent amount of points every game week. Some people are thinking to just basically captain him forever because of what he's doing. Fantastic. Newcastle is just on another level right now. You know, I think they got a very good chance to get a Champions League spot the way they're playing. Martinelli with only 2, I can't really complain too much. It was against Tottenham. You know, anything could have happened. It's fine. You know, he's still cheap enough to be in the team. I know Trossard is moved to Arsenal right now. That could cause Martinelli like time on the pitch a little bit more or less. We will see. I think Arsenal just needs to, you know, stay with the team that they have and not change things around like what Manchester City is doing. Salah, disappointed that he's only got 2, but that Liverpool side is just not performing really well. You know, I mean, what else can we do, right? He's one of these players that has that ability to score a lot of points for you. So from now, look, I'm just going to keep him. I'm not fussed to remove him unless there is a double game week player that I really want and I need the cash, then I probably will change him. But Mahrez was the star show here, 19 points, massive differential. He's 4.7% owned. Like, it helped me out a lot. This is what I needed. This is why I try to maintain the rank as much as I can to get this kind of game week. Rashford with 12, as you can see, I put him as my vice. Scored a goal, got 10 points, got that 3 maximum bonus points for him in that Manchester City game, and only 2 for Crystal Palace. Haaland, yeah, a little bit disappointing. He's only got a goal, like a little return there, 6, 7, 8, triple that up, 24. I mean, I'll take it, but if you told me that your player is only going to get you 8 points in total in 2 matches, I might not have activated my triple captainship. But these things can happen. Gain a little bit of points, but it's fine. Let's just move on. I was just hoping that he will get like 2 or 3 goals, and then that would have definitely got me into the ranks that I really want. Mitrovic apparently missed the penalty, got 0 points there, as you can see, and Tony with 9. So that was my team. Really happy with it. I think a lot of people are going to be looking at Tony, Mahrez. Definitely people are removing Cancelo. People already removed Cancelo a long time ago, but I just didn't want to take that minus 4.8 for another Manchester City defender where they could rotate still. And right now, they got a lot of defenders like back and fit. So Pep is always rotating, and I don't think that's the right way to play. But I mean, they won the game against Tottenham with the players that they had. So, it is working out for them somehow. But yeah, that was my team. Let's move on to game week 21. So game week 21, the deadline is on a Saturday. That's cool. So I'm looking at Liverpool players against Chelsea. You got Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. You got Leicester City versus Brighton. I'm looking at Brighton players. I'm going to see if I can get at least one more Brighton player. Maybe one of the midfielders. Southampton versus Aston Villa. West Ham versus Everton. Crystal Palace versus Newcastle. It's actually quite difficult to predict some of these fixtures, and not many people actually has a lot of these players, except for the Newcastle players. This is what I'm looking at. Leeds against Brentford. I am looking at Leeds because they could double in game week 22. Manchester City against Wolves. I think this is where most of my points are going to come from. And this one as well, because I've got 3 players. And I could invest in another Arsenal player. So I just need to... I really want to just bank the transfer. I think that's what I really want to do. And then kind of make those movements and changes in game week 22 when we get those announcements for doubles. Because I think if I do that, if I manage to bank it, I can react to these things, and push myself forward and get a better rank towards the end of the season. So planning is essential for me. And if I can get that right with the right players, then it's going to work. For now, I just need to pray that the players that I have in my team is going to get me the returns for game week 21, because it's going to be quite difficult. So I'm actually thinking to play the Brighton defender instead of Cancelo, because I don't really want a 1-pointer. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. So as you can see, I got Ward in goal except for Kepa. I thought maybe if I go for Ward and a Brighton defence, just try to hope that one of them will keep a clean sheet. That's what I'm thinking to do. That's the kind of strategies I want to go with. I think Liverpool at home, I think they might do well against Chelsea, but you just never know, right? Yeah, I'm not too sure what I want to do there, but I think that's what I want to do because I got Salah in my team. I got Shaw and Trippier, 2 players that has the chance to return. They own some of the set pieces. They are very good players, but difficult fixtures for both, I think. So just gonna hope that they can keep a clean sheet. Martinelli and Rashford, they're playing against each other again here. Hopefully it's an explosive game. There's a high amount of goals. that's going to be difficult to kind of predict as well. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Salah versus Chelsea. I'm hoping that Liverpool does well against Chelsea. I think they can. I don't think Chelsea's that good. They got a lot of like problems at the back still, and midfielders. They're just not performing as what we thought. But Liverpool is the same situation as well. Mahrez and Haaland is two players that relying on the points, and I think they will bring in the points. So I'm happy to keep both of these two. Tony is a player against Leeds, has got a very good chance to return. So I'm hoping like Tony, Mahrez and Haaland and a little bit of a Mitrovic as well to chip in with some of the points. And I'm just going to hope that I can get some kind of like maybe 2 clean sheets at the back to kind of save me for this game week. But looking at these fixtures, right? Yeah, I could invest in Liverpool players if I wanted to, or Chelsea. Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest, I'm not really want to invest. Maybe, yeah, Brighton players, I could do that early on. It is against Leicester. Leicester is not that great. They're not performing that well. You got West Ham players, still not too sure about them right now. They're not on form. Yeah, could invest in a Crystal Palace player, but then it's Newcastle. Maybe we should just get more Newcastle players like Callum Wilson or something like that, or Almiron. But yeah, I don't know where most of the points are going to come from. I think it's mostly going to be from Manchester City and a lot from here. Spurs could do well, like Harry Kane and Spurs and Son. I just need to hope that it's not a big score. But Fulham has been performing well, so they could beat Spurs on the day. So we'll see. But then when we look at the Game Week 22, I'm looking at Chelsea. I'm looking at Manchester United. So, I already got 2 Manchester United players. I'm looking at more Brighton players, against Bournemouth. That's fantastic. And if they get a double as well here, fantastic. Like Newcastle against West Ham. There's a couple of fixtures here that we could actually aim for and attack. So that's why I'm thinking to bank the transfer in Game Week 21. Anyways, guys, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope that this has helped. Please give the video a like, as it helps my channel out a lot, and subscribe if you're new. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.